And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Got a great one lined up for today. A big information news flash about Chris Giancarlo, the guy that used to run under Trump, the Commodity Future Trading Commission. He went to work for Signum, and we're going to look at that because Signum's working with Deribit, who's working with Fireblocks, and the derivatives market. That's like at least a minimum of $2 quadrillion market, and that makes BlackRock look tiny. If I don't know how much Signum is going to get of that business, and you got everybody's trying to get the derivatives market, it's worth like $2 quadrillion. It makes whatever BlackRock has worth nothing at all. So we're going to probably, that's a good place to start with that. Gosh, we got so much news. I'm telling you, great show lined up. You're lucky right now. You're very lucky because right now the crypto prices are super cheap. You will never see this again. I do have some very, very good news. I have somebody who reached out and we discussed today some things. This person is a master deep diver. This person I was talking to, I'm not talking about anything specific. This person knows some stuff. Now, this person knows way, way too much stuff. Enough to, this person, let's put it like this, has connections that go all the way up to the R family that we can't talk to. This person knows people that interacts with the R family that controls the entire world. He knows somebody who interacts with them. And he kind of, I knew this all went back to Ripple. Ripple's the banking industry. That's what it is. It's the government. It's, you get like the top, and I was right, you get like the top 5 families of the world who are running shit. And I think they live in England, in the Europe area. That's what we were saying, right? France, Germany, Liechtenstein. I was talking about Liechtenstein 5 years ago. I'm going to talk to this guy a little bit. I might have him on the show to do I'll put him on speakerphone on my phone so we can hear him. Now, here's the thing. I might have him use a voice, one of those voice box things to change his voice so that if anybody's listening, they don't know what his voice sounds like. This dude's got information. Let's say, for instance, this. I'm going to change his story up so that nobody will get in trouble. This guy that was talking to me has a friend, associate, whatever you want to call him. And this associate was real deep into crypto. And let's say this person had $5 million in his bank account. I don't know if they had a crypto in this account. I don't know what country, and I'm not going to explain nothing either because I don't want anything for you to ever be able to figure this thing out. I'm changing the number. It wasn't 5 million. It was a lot. Let's say it's over 2, well over 2 million, but I'm just kind of changing the story. And this person was, let's say, ruffling some feathers in the crypto world, because he was discovering how these crypto companies, listen to this, here's why he called me, how these companies hide the crypto transactions so you don't see them, everybody. Just like I've been telling you about the Mount, and I can't say Gox exchange with Jed, and I can't say Michaela, and what Ripple does when they go to sell cryptos and stuff like that. They disguise how they're doing it. It got really interesting what this guy was saying. He has access. I'm not going to say how, but he knows how they're doing it, and he's going to show me. Now, I'm not going to broadcast this to everybody because I'm going to probably end up 6 feet under. So he says this goes in real deep. So what they did to his friend is they wiped out his bank account. Like he never had one at the bank at all. One day he went into the bank and wanted to withdraw some money. His card wasn't working. He goes to the lady. She's like, "You're not even a customer here." He's like, "How do I have this bank card?" She's like, "I don't know. We've never made that number at all." And he's like, "What?" He's like, "No, my name's like Roger Smith, you know." And she looked him up and everything. "Nope, you've never been a customer here at all." And he's like, "No fucking way." The guy lost, let's say, $5 million. It just disappeared. And they're like, "Security, can you escort him out?" It's like one of those erased things where somebody gets erased. No shit, man. I'm telling you. This goes all the way up, everybody, just like I've been telling you with 3-letter agencies. They went through everything to the banks and just zapped this motherfucker's every single thing. They either got into his phone because they were monitoring this guy, and they wiped out any kind of emails from B of A and any kind of monthly bank statements on any of his emails or anything, just gone, like erased. Oh, damn. I'm telling you. So this guy says he doesn't want to quite tell me certain things because he's like, these people can be dangerous. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And I don't want to lose another channel as well. So I'm going to be talking to him. Now, one of the things that he knows, everybody, he knows how they front run all these cryptos. You need to start listening right now to Crypto Hulk. He knows how they he said, "I was right the whole time." Whatever, all the shit I'm saying, he's like, "You're right on, dude. You fucking know shit. You may not know how they do it, but guess what? I know how they do it." And I'm like, please tell. But I'm not going to tell you. What I will do is what happens is he knows what cryptos are going to happen before they happen. He knows the push forwards and the pullbacks before the market shows. Because, see, they're not utilizing what you and me see. They're on a whole nother level we don't even see. And he knows what that level is. So what I told him is, let me know before some big stuff happens. And then this channel here, I'll kind of say, you might want to look into Stellar no later than tomorrow. And what that'll do is kind of give you a heads up on looking into Stellar. You know what I mean? So I'm like this. You might Stellar might just do a double or a triple X tomorrow. Just saying. I can't tell you. I told him we're not going to start showing information on how they do it because, look, this is dangerous, man. We're dealing with the people. You saw what happened to the one channel I had. Kind of like did a little disappearing act, all right? So what I'll do is I will let you know before an event to look into a certain crypto. Got it? And that is going to be code for, you know what, might want to either buy or sell. So I'm not going to show you how we'll know. And I'm taking advantage of that shit, man. Man, when I get my monthly crypto allowance, I'm calling this dude up. Hey, what are they doing right now? What are you seeing on your end right now? And he'll show me, he'll send me the information and I'll look at it and verify it. He'll show, see, they did this and that. That means they're setting up for this. And I want to see other examples and how it's happening. I'm just letting you know. We're going to be okay. Somebody out there who's deeply, deeply, deeply connected appreciates the channel, appreciates what I'm trying to do to help people. And I'm able to find out this information. And I don't really know anybody. I kind of use some common sense. Oh, you're going to love it. I also told him this. Hey, Ripple China and Ripple Russia, Ripple Singapore and Ripple Hong Kong and stuff. I got the 2013 and 14 Ripple customer list. The guy's like, no way. And I'm like, way? And I said, hey, I'm going to give you the Ripple wallets for Russia and some of these different countries. And I want you to look and see like what they're doing. And you guys, you wouldn't believe the shit that he was telling me. Like, I can't mention the names of countries. There's one particular country in the Middle East that's very USA friendly. It's very, very, very tiny. And it became a nation state, I think, in 1949. That's all I'm going to say on that one. That country's in deep. Now, I already showed you guys the Ripple, and I can't say is, and I can't say Real, but he was like, dude, you're right about that. That's all. And then you got this Facebook thing. You have no idea. You guys, the shit he was telling me, oh, man, something else. He was telling me shit about BlackRock, and I'll tell you what, the other thing called White Rock. And I think we'll end it right there. You guys have no idea what's in stock. Now, what I'm probably going to do is go to like on the day when he has the private information, we're definitely doing a private show. It's not going to be open free show because this stuff can't get out. So that's what we're going to do is go to I haven't figured out if it's the $5 membership one or the 10, but the information this dude's got, we'll put him on speakerphone and you could ask a question here and I'll read it off to the guy. And depending on the question, we're not answering nothing that's going to get my channel shut down, but I'm going to speak in such a way. I might take him off speakerphone and put up to my ear. And then that's what I'll kind of do. When I answer questions is he'll tell me and I'll filter it down. And then I'll tell you. Like what cryptos are going to pop because they front run shit. That's what he's telling me. They front run it. So you're going to have inside information. This dude obviously respects the channel, sees what I'm trying to do is help people. And he's like, just as long as we filter this information out, because he says you're going to have either somebody at your door or you said the stuff I got, your channel won't be around. They're going to zap it and it's not going to be good. So he's like, if you know how to filter shit down, I suggest doing it. Because he's like, you won't have a channel for too long. And I said, all right. So there you go. Pretty amazing. And now I know my little friend here. Hold on. My little friend.
I see you over there. Yes, you. Come on over and let Zoltar be sharing with you your fortune.
Oh, he's going to get a little jealous. So, but we'll still use... What I might do, I got it. I'm going to have this dude tell me certain things, but then Zoltar, I'll read off a fortune. I'll ask Zoltar, and then I'll take the fortune and read it to you on what crypto Zoltar recommends either buying or selling, okay? So that way someone will say, oh, I got wrecked. I'm like, well, you listen to Zoltar. Okay. Yeah, Zoltar is the one who told Crypto Hulk. But I'm grateful for that person that called. He's like, we are so close. You have no idea. He's like, they have tokenized and working on so much shit. You guys, it's so exciting stuff he was telling me that I kind of already know just due to things, but he was letting me know on some other stuff that's so fucking cool about Africa and gold and silver and platinum. You guys, you have no idea. Oh my God. I was like, dude, you know what? My intuition or the spirit, or God or whatever you want to call it, just, I know certain things or I could see or I could feel, but I just sometimes can't prove with facts. So that's why I don't like to speculate on things. I like to show facts. Or if I'm going to speculate, I'll tell you. But a lot of shit he was saying, I'm like, I knew it, and exciting stuff. So he deep dives in an area that I don't, because I'm not a numbers guy. And he knows how to look at businessy, accounting, number kind of maybe chart, maybe whatever. He knows stuff I don't know. And what's really powerful is you take 10 guys like me, but each one has different areas of specialty. Oh, That's when, because I could pull together news, and then he can go research the forensics on it, all the numbers, and he can come back to me, hey, the reason that happens because of that. And I'm like, oh shit. Or I could point out relationships. Well, I know that this bank has one with that. And then he'll go check relationship. Oh, yep. You know what? I'm telling you, everybody, the shit that he was telling me was fucking amazing. But that'll definitely be the $5 or $10 member level shit, and I got to filter it down. It's not going to be on a free show because that shit I can't let get out too fast, or the channel gets they pull on the plug and they unplug it from the wall. So that'll have to be a little bit on the DL stuff, buddy. But you can still learn how to be rich with basically everything on my channel. And you really don't need to listen to all that. But if you want to be able to maybe bust moves, and maybe you got $1,000 or $2, you want to flip it and turn it into 10 or 20, that's just kind of like, it's going to be like that. So you can't do it if you're only somebody who's got $20. You ain't gonna be able to do shit. So I want to kind of keep it for somebody who's got some skin in the game, and maybe you got $2,000-3,000 and you want a 20 exit overnight, or just shit like that. All right. Or if he knows some bad shit's going to come down the line, he can pull all out in one and dump it in something else. It's just, we'll get into stuff, but this guy, he knows some stuff. And it's very interesting talking to this person. All right. I'm looking for the disabled XRP. Thank you very much for that donation. I'm ready for a wink, wink Zoltar fund. You'll definitely be in that private group, I'll tell you. Robert Driscoll. It's a conspiracy theory until you prove it. This stuff this guy was saying, I'm telling you, like, we're on the right track. This channel's on the right track, I'm telling you. Mike Award, thank you very much. There is a scanner that can scan what's in the ground without digging it up to tokenize. Yeah, one of the whales that I know bought like part of a gold mine, and they haven't even taken the gold out of the mine. I'm like, what? So yeah, I already know. This is the guy that told me he listens to my channel, and if I go over something and it sounds legit, he says the minimum he likes putting in is 10 to 15,000 at a minimum. And he watches the show. I'm not talking about anybody. I don't want to mention anybody's name, but these guys are out there, man. They listen to Crypto Hulk, and some of them, they don't want to be known. They don't want to be loud and have everybody known. They just want to watch the show, get for the information so they can make fucking millions. This one dude, like I said, has got 2 million in crypto. I'm like, fuck. And he'll just watch the show and be like, okay, Crypto Hulk's talking about that. Then he'll go do his research, and then he'll think, what's the likelihood of da-da-da-da? I'll put in 20 grand on that. I mean, this is the way this guy does this shit. TJ Smith, member for 4 months. The 2024 crypto explosion. TJ, thanks for being an explosion level member. Appreciate it. You're a legend, Hulk. Oh, yeah. Fuck YT. Now, that's true. TJ Smith gave somebody a membership. Grant. Welcome, Grant, to the channel. TJ Smith upgraded his membership to the 2024 crypto explosion level. Okay. Now I got to get to the disclaimer. My name is Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't know anything about finances. I don't even know what you should advise in. I don't even know why you're listening to a guy who gets his financial advice from a fucking toy called Zoltar. Okay, this is your financial advisor right there. But Your Honor, Zoltar told him to say it. And you invested in it? Well, yeah, because Zoltar told Crypto Hulk, and then Crypto Hulk said, hey, everybody, listen to Zoltar. So I did, and I lost everything I had. And the judge's like, shut up. Get out of here. You're so fucking stupid. Before every show, I take so many fucking drugs. Before any kind of video I make, short video, anything I've ever done. Cocaine, heroin, PCP, angel dust, mescaline, fucking roofies, Demerol, whatever it is. I'll eat it, inject it, ingest it, snort it, smoke it, whatever, eat it. There you go. I got a massive drug problem. You have no idea. And then I wash it all down with Bacardi 151. And I know they don't make it anymore because you guys told me, because I got a whole closet with like 500 bottles of it in there. Okay. Oh yeah. My program normally gets 1.4 million views a month. But due to YT playing fucking games with you, not wanting you to see it, they start wiping out people so they aren't able to watch these videos. So I'd appreciate some help. If you're watching these videos and you love free content that you can watch, because I'm trying to help poor people, what I would ask from the poor people is this. Like this video, share it to your favorites. Like it, share it to your favorites. Comment on the top chat and after the show, and that's for show. Share this video with everybody you can, like consistently, like a chronic video share. Even if you have to share it to your own email. Share it to your own email because you're trying to remind yourself to watch it again later. Lastly, I want you to make 8 videos. Put 8 videos in a playlist. And let those play every day for 8 hours. Now, if the phone rings, don't just use your computer to hit the mute button with the YouTube app, a YT app. Use your keyboard and push that button that makes the sound go down to like that. Now that's only during a phone call. Here's what I want you to do. Of course, you're going to sit there for 8 hours and watch the same 8 videos every day. If you want to change it up every week, great, whatever. What I don't want you to do, because YT knows, is you play the 8-hour video and then you use YT. You use your cursor and put it over the YT speaker and turn it off. They know you do that. So that won't count. So you're just wasting your time with that. What I can't tell you is don't mute it and then walk away. That's manipulating algorithms. Don't ever do that. YouTube alerts me when people do that. So if the phone rings, you can hit the button, the mute button on the keyboard, not on the computer. We want to be as honest as we can on this channel and listen to every commercial, because right now it's being recorded. And YT can hold it against me if I tell you to just walk away from it. So I don't ever want you to do that. No. Very, very bad. Bad doggy. All right. Let's go right here. Let's go to Europe. I want to show you what's going on in Europe. This is the very first time this has ever happened in Europe. Augustus, remember, for 18 months. At the 2024 crypto explosion level. Very good. Thank you for that. Keep up the hard work, Hulk. We're getting so close, everyone. Conviction undeterred. So here's the article here. I only listen to the commercials at night, says Blue Adept. Yeah, me too. I just love listening to the YouTube commercials. It's the best thing in the world. All right. This one here. XRP Ledger breaks ground with its first MiCA-related Euro stable coin. This is the first time right here for the Ledger. Schumann's Financial. It's called the EUR 0P or OP. I'm sorry, OP. Today became the first euro-denominated stablecoin that both satisfies the Europeans' new markets in crypto assets, which is MiCA. This crypto became the first euro-denominated stablecoin right there. And the regime, and lives natively on the XRP ledger. Launched from Paris on 22nd of May, like 3 days ago. 3 days ago? 5 days. 5 days ago. This is the only crypto. It ties MiCA-grade legal certainty to a blockchain that has already more than 3 billion transactions during its 12-year lifespan. Euro P on the XRP ledger combines the resilience of a global blockchain with Euro native liquidity. This is something else. This will give Europe and Euro-dominated financial markets an integral infrastructure for the next wave of innovation. It's not on Ethereum. It's not on Bitcoin. It's not on Circle. Just putting that out there. This is the first Euro denominated stablecoin that both satisfies the European Union's new markets and crypto assets regime and lives natively on the XRP ledger. Very nice. Micah stablecoins. See, I think what I'm going to do is stop this article here. What you have to look at with stablecoins, Rico Reese, welcome to the 2024 crypto explosion. Thank you very much for going above and beyond. I'll keep going above and beyond if you do. Danny Outer City, thanks for that tax-free donation there. Totally awesome. I'm trying to share all this knowledge with friends and family, and only 3 out of 40 people invested and listened to your show. The rest are scared. They will stay poor. You know, Danny, I can't even get my own parents, my mom and her husband. Liberty Threads closing, screw YT, Zoltar's 80-year-old hooker. Thank you very much for that donation. Look, some people are going to get it, and some people are not, and that's just how it goes. You know, I don't know. I mean, I know all these people are going to want me to explain shit and they're going to start calling me and texting me. And it happened last time. There's one dude I haven't like literally talked to on the phone for, I don't know, like years. All of a sudden, just out of the blue, wants me to spend time trying to teach him all this crypto shit. I'm like, dude, I run a fucking business now. I don't have time to just sit around here and talk for an hour or two. Dude, I have no time during the day. My time is spent trying to make this show. I literally have no time. Okay? This show takes up so much fucking time. It's a business is what it is. And it's like, but that's going to happen. All these people are going to come out of the blue. They're going to want money. Oh, my mother has whatever cancer, all kinds of fucking sob stories. All right. We're poor. I'm going to change my name and do all this shit and move the fuck away because I'm not having all these fucking greedy ass people trying to get my money. Nobody wants to watch the show, right? Nobody wants to watch the fucking show for an hour a day. But boy, they sure want that free fucking phone call to answer questions, right? That's how it's not going to be. I'm getting I just went and got a new phone so I can, I have a new Facebook and TikTok channel. If you want to, let me show you which one it is. I'd appreciate if you wanted to, if you want to share the videos and shit. On TikTok, it's the Crypto Hulk with a cat, and it's all one word, and the capital T, capital C, and a capital H. It's at Crypto Hulk, lowercase, Crypto Hulk 2020. So that's my username or the at name also, whatever that is for TikTok. Remember, there's a lot of scams out there, so you got to make sure you get the right one. Now, on my Facebook, I got that written down because it's not showing up. The Facebook, if you look for Crypto Hulk 2020, yeah. Crypto Hulk 2020, all one together, lowercase, all lowercase, Crypto Hulk 2020, Facebook, brand new. All right. Our Digi sent somebody a membership, and that's Christoph. Thank you very much for showing up today. You got a free membership from R Digi. All right, so back to the Ripple article there. Now, I have a list here. If you type in on Google AI, what stablecoins in Europe are already MiCA approved, there ain't nothing here that's Ethereum that I'm seeing at all. You got Circle, Societe Generale, which is Ripple, some Circle, something out of France. That's no secret there. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Finland. You got Quantos. Quantos is on the Algorand project. Ripple, again. And then some other one. In Europe, you don't have any regulated Ethereum stable coins. Like, you're not seeing it. So just putting that out there for you. Now, as you know, Stellar runs on, USD Circle runs on Stellar for brand new people. Let me click out of that. And now what's interesting, there's an article here. We kind of talked about it the other day. I don't know how this drama is going to play out. In case you're brand new, the only reason Arthur L. sent 5 Crypto Hulk memberships. Oh my. Arthur L. They gave him to LTX Shep, got a membership. Bitcoin BMW got one. Galactic Flow got one. Adam Baggett and Social D. Well, that was 6. 1, 2, 3. No, it's 5. Okay, there you go with that by Arthur L. And they can't give them to people specifically, certain memberships. Disabled XRP sent 1 Crypto Hulk gift membership to Foxy Lady. Okay. Where are we at? Okay, I'm not going to go over that article. I'm going to destroy that one. Let's talk about Hedera, HBAR in Africa. Let's go right here. Let me show you the article here. Trisha Smith, welcome to the 2024 Crypto Explosion. Awesome. HBAR. Now, in this article here, like I already been telling you, you ain't getting rich till Africa's hooked up. This is how it is. Shit ain't taking off. Hey, you might have these little crypto pumps or whatever it is, but they go up and they go down. They're fun. If you time it just right, you can make money on these pumps, okay? You get a little too greedy. Look, the whales are the ones that do this, not you. The whales get something going, and as the shit starts going up, the whales kind of start carefully selling off so you don't see it too drastically. And then common people, it's just, I want to get into all that. What I want to get into is Hedera, a crypto with real world use case, a crypto that's actually doing something to help people. Hedera, there's an Africa hackathon, launches with $1 million prize pool and a Web3 focus. The Hedera Africa Hackathon 2025 will bring together over 10,000 people across more than 20 cities with $1 million in prizes to support blockchain ideas in Africa. The Hashgraph Association and the Exponential Science Foundation have launched the Hedera Hackathon 2025, a global event designed to accelerate Web3. Oh, man. And artificial intelligence across Africa. I told you already, ain't shit gonna happen till everybody, okay, maybe 85% of the world's ready to go. You're gonna have those certain countries that just refuse to do shit and not join the rest of the world. So, but there's very few of that. Organized by two nonprofit organizations, the Switzerland-based Hashgraph Association and the tech-focused Exponential Science Foundation. We aim to use technologies that converge Web3 with AI to create transparent. So I'm going to leave, let me look here. Let me cherry pick the rest of this. Due to high inflation, a weak banking system, and widespread corruption in Africa, many people in Africa lack access to reliable financial services. This creates opportunities for Web3 projects like Jumbo and Yellow Card. We've gone over Yellow Card before. I'm going to go to the next article here dealing with Africa, and we got Ripple. Now, Ripple comes up. We know that Ripple is a Hedera partner. Hedera Hashgraph has a crypto named HBAR, in case you're new. Let's look right here at the title. Ripple partners with Onafric to power digital asset-enabled cross-border payments between Africa and the rest of the world. In Africa, the leading payments fintech is called Onafric. That's in the second line of the article. If we go to the third and fourth lines of the article, Onafric, they are partnering to facilitate digital asset cross-border payments between Africa and several new markets. You got the Gulf Cooperation Council. That's like Dubai, kind of Saudi Arabia stuff going on. That's massive with Ripple right there. They're helping out. You got the United Kingdom, Australia. Onafric, go down to, it's kind of far down. Go down, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, like the fifth or sixth from the bottom. It says about Onafric. Onafric connects over 500 million wallets. That's bigger than the United States. That's 1.5 United States. They got 200 million bank accounts and 300 agents in Nigeria. Hoo-wee. Now, this article is from 2023. So there's way more than that now. Let me take a look. Now, at the very end of the article, it shows all the African countries involved. Benin, Botswana, Burkina Faso, Burundi. Look, there's a lot. I'd say add on, who knows, 10, 20 partners. So there's that article there. Because Hedera is in Africa, you know they're working here. Now, here's the proof that Hedera is partners with Ripple and Algorand. They're all working together. That's what the guy on the phone was saying. He was telling me some shit about that I'm not going to repeat. And it gets real deep. I'm telling you, like, it's going to be exciting. When I have the private shows, you're going to be like, wow. Ripple and XRP Labs join Hedera and Algorand. There you go. They're all together like that. Okay, that's the end of that particular section. We're going to start the next article about Dubai. Let me look in the comments section real quick, and then we'll look at what's going on in Dubai. Something massive it just got let loose at no other. It hasn't happened in any place in the entire world. So Zabek. Trisha Smith is like, thanks for the welcome. Okay, next, let's go. We got Jersey Kathy here. Mr. OG. Chris Ortega, welcome to the 2024 crypto explosion. Let's go. Next article, Dubai. I'm going to show you something awesome. I really just prefer to stay with certain cryptos. I trust, or I see them making real world connections. That's why I just can't get into any crypto. I don't buy cryptos just because they're going up. That's the dumbest fucking shit. Now, some people call those people traders, but I don't mess with that. Okay, here's your next article. Dubai unveils real estate tokenization platform. The government of Dubai unveils the real estate tokenization platform on the XRP ledger amid a $16 billion initiative. The new platform lets investors buy fractional ownership in Dubai property with title deeds tokenized on the XRP ledger network. Very interesting. Dubai government agency debuted its first real estate tokenization platform. So the government of Dubai is doing this on the XRP ledger platform. I don't think this has ever happened before, and I could be wrong. The Gia Capuzzi family. Thank you very much for that. Right on. The government, I know Ripple, other countries, I think like Colombia did tokenization of some property on the XRP ledger. That was, no, not tokenization. I think what Colombia did some years back, or either they were going to do it or they did it partially or something kind of like that with Colombia. They were going to register everybody's property on like a blockchain on the XRP ledger. And I don't know what happened to that project. Now, this is the first time that I've seen where it's organized, not like people back out. So that's why I said this is like the first time, because you get a government. Now, I don't want to badmouth Colombia, but I'm going to have to badmouth Colombia. No, just kidding. I love the people there, especially the drug dealers. You don't have to get all mad and butthurt. I'm going to avoid saying anything negative about Colombia right now. But let's talk about Dubai. Yeah. Let's get away from that hot potato. What we're talking about here is where you have a government that's super rich, a land that's super rich, and very, very tech savvy. They're putting their goal, they want to put 7%. The platform builds on the agency's initiative that projects to tokenize 7% of or $16 of the Dubai real estate market. So 7% is a small amount. Look, it always starts off with 7 and ends up at 100. Okay. So this is the first time we're seeing a real government do this, and it's working, and they haven't backed out and ditched the project or nothing like that. The Dubai Land Department, a government agency for the real estate industry, has launched its first tokenized real estate platform as a part of the what? Government-backed effort. XRP Ledger, everybody. Now, you can get in on this for $540 a share. Very interesting. That means you can own a portion of real estate. And it's on a blockchain. So you don't have to worry about the government doing dumb shit or whatever. You've got it and it's legal. In the initial phase is available to United Arab Emirates ID card holders. But the agency said it has plans to access globally in the near future and integrate more platforms later. Zand Digital Bank is serving as the banking partner. Remember that name, Zand Digital Bank. Well, now looky here. Ripple just happened. What do we got here? Ripple just happened to 6 days ago join with the Rand Bank. Isn't that what a fucking coincidence? Let's take a look here. I'm showing you right here. Look, Ripple is like buddy with the government of Dubai. Do you know any other? Name a country right now. I'm not aware of it. There might be, very well be. But I'm curious, what other country do you know of that's working so tight with Ripple that they're tokenizing land? They're starting off with just their people in Dubai, but they're going to expand it to the whole world. And they're using the XRP ledger. I'm shocked. This is like really positive. USMC Water Rescue, thank you very much for joining at the 2024 Crypto Explosion. Mike Award, member for a month. Appreciate you and Zoltar's work. I'm so wrecked. You will be, especially when in about a week or so from now, when Zoltar starts reading off fortunes, then yeah, your bank account's gonna be like, hoo-wee. I mean, your crypto account. David Light, welcome to the entry-level membership program. Wayne Williams is back again. Wayne, thank you very much for the tax-free. Hey, YT, you can go suck big fat D's like you already do. Because I want to fund. Alrighty then. So we just got done reading the article about how Dubai is tokenizing land, and the Zand, Z-A-N-D, digital bank is a part of that, okay? Now we're going to look here, and just like that, Ripple just happens to be a part of the Zand bank, everybody. Do you know of any crypto company, Stephen Morris, did Zoltar say we're close or not by chance? What Zoltar said is that they are so far advanced tokenizing shit. He said I was right. And then he said it might be even so far much more than you even know. I said, I'll go with that. But I said, I know the DTCC started tokenizing 10 years ago. I already told y'all that. I showed you the article. Danny, Outer City Yards, upgraded to the 2024 Crypto Explosion. I appreciate that. Thanks for going above and beyond. Now, to the article, Ripple partners with major United Arab Emirates banks. Do you know of any other crypto that's doing this shit? Like, what the fuck, man? Now, I know they're fucking with us because the price never goes up. And my little secret caller explained that a little bit to me. I didn't quite get it, but he's like, it's the dark pool kind of rippling kind of a thing going on. And Ripple does incentivize. Ripple makes private contracts. Yes, they do. There's a lot of shit going on. You're not going to see all this fucking news, and the price is still at $2.40. Ripple is hiding the price. This is what this guy's saying. And he knows other times he sees where Ripple, I'm not going to say where, but they're also selling it to customers at $1 a piece. I'm telling you, everybody, he's got access to shit. And I said, you know what? I knew that because Ripple makes arrangements with companies and they sign non-disclosure agreements. They're not paying what you and me are paying, everybody. They are not paying what you and me are paying. They're hooking them up. They're not paying no $2.40 for this shit. Ripple could sell it to them, whatever. You know, I'm telling you what. I don't have evidence for this right now, but I know Ripple will be has been selling to countries in Africa. They're probably selling it to them at 20 cents a piece. That's how the price is not going down. That's one reason why the price doesn't go up. I told this guy I've got the 2013-14 Ripple customer list. I read through, Ripple had the court hearing, right? And in the court hearing, they sealed up evidence on how Ripple's business practice was. I could show some of you, but that Ripple has these giveaways and incentive periods. So Ripple can go into a country, sell them, like, look, Ripple doesn't want to advertise how much they're selling who to what for and all that. These countries in Africa that are fucking broke, the Philippines and shit, they're not paying no $2.50. They're not paying $3 for XRP. No, man. Ripple's selling these motherfuckers this shit for like a nickel. And they'll sell it to you for this. They're not telling everybody the prices. That's why all of this is non-disclosure. I'm telling you right now, this is my fucking common sense telling you. I have evidence for some of this. I have evidence for some of this from the Ripple 2013 14 customer list. As I look through there, Ripple occasionally has these giveaways. And there's other different incentives. I'm not getting into how they're doing all this stuff. I could look at one day, we can go over it, but I'm not doing that shit right now. But I'm trying to show you, with all of this news, don't focus. The price doesn't matter. The price has no fucking matter at all. Ripple gets control of these XRPs. Shane Arley, welcome to the 2024 crypto explosion. Right on. That's a good solid level. What's going on? Oh, Desher Kerr upgraded to the 2024 crypto explosion. This guy was telling me, and I already kind of know, but I don't know all the different ways, but from what I have the Ripple customer list from like 10, 12 years ago, and they would do that. They would run specials and incentives. These people are not paying what you're paying. With that escrow, Ripple gets how many escrow every month? Like 1 billion, right? Is it 1 billion a month? I think it is. Yeah, so it would take like 4 or 5 years for them to run out of the. Okay, so Ripple gets $1 billion. They're not making these banks. Look. And welcome back to the channel. Looks like YT wanted to shut me up. We're doing pretty good. We're at the 50-minute mark or so before they got into it. And we're back. So shit's getting deep. I'm telling you. This is what is up. Look, dial-up crashed. Man, I've got my shit's plugged into the wall. My internet. I'm not running the Wi-Fi shit. This is the fastest it gets. What we got going on is with this news. Let me go over this news here. Ripple let me send it again because people aren't going to see it. Let me go here. Because this guy's got some information, man, because he was helping me put it all together. It was making total sense. He was saying a lot of computer techie shit that I have no fucking idea what he was saying. I would hear words in and out of what he was saying. Okay, I know what that means. And he would start talking about some shit. And then he mentioned fucking the Black Rock and the White Rock shit. And then he was mentioned like different things would pop up. Gold and Algorand and Ripple, and he was saying this shit, man. I'm like, fuck that meld gold shit. I'm telling you, man. Zoltar told me to tell you, meld gold. This dude's, we're gonna have such man in these private shows. Oh shit, you guys are gonna get the hookup, man. I gotta watch what I say. I don't want to start giving shit away. You know, but yeah, let's go with this article. So Ripple partners with major UAE banks. Do you see what's going on here? Do you see Ethereum? Okay, let me stop. Do you see any fucking crypto company hooking up with banks You've seen Brad Garlinghouse at the table of the world's most powerful banking people. Why isn't anybody else there? Like, seriously, man. Why is no other fucking crypto company at the fucking table with the world's biggest fucking banks? Brand new people, do you not know this? Well, the brand new people don't. So I'm telling you, but whales have been around a while and other people's shit, like, yeah. There is no other. Look, I don't care about the price. They are tricking and manipulating with the price. We already know the guy that started Ripple, Jed, did the same thing at Mount, and I can't say Gox. He had dark pools. It clearly says on Mount Gox website, the order books will not show if you decide to use the dark pools. Ripple's doing all kinds of shit. They get the escrow under a non-disclosure agreement. We'll sell you this at $0.25 a piece for XRP. You don't see the price. What we got now is a speculative price. People are just kind of holding it, kind of hoping and this and that. Ripple, that's why after 5 years of crypto, 5 years of reporting all this crypto news, and we're still at $2.40. No fucking way. No fucking way. These fuckers are doing this shit. Okay, here's what David Schwartz said. David Schwartz said something to the effect of, we wanted all the XRP to be really cheap. If a bank's going to have like 100 million XRP or something like that, right? They ain't paying no $200, $300, $400 million for that shit. They want the shit at a quarter or a nickel. So Ripple has to find these other ways to secretly send the crypto when it gets the escrow and shit and buy it whatever. I don't understand all this shit either. But we know that they're not paying these banks are not paying the shit. Ripple's trying to give this shit out. Ripple has so many free giveaways. I got the customer list. I was looking through it, and it's like always some kind of special going on, incentives. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Matt 59754. Thank you very much for the tax-free 5.5 years. 5.5 years, Hulk. We are so close. Regulations coming. Look, don't be discouraged. Don't be scared. Okay. Let me continue with this article here. If you can let me continue it. This will be the last article because the show's already like at an hour about. So let me wrap this article up. We'll discuss a little bit after this, and that's it. I got to work on. I got a good show lined up already. I got some articles up here. Okay, Ripple is hooking up with UAE banks, and they're going to do what? Integrate XRP into the payment structure. Do you fucking hear this? I don't care what the price is. If you're new, like, I'm going to tell you what. It's at $2.40. I'll tell you what. I don't know if I'm able to finish this article. You're brand new. You're going to be so fucking thankful that you were able to get, right before all this shit takes off, everybody, you were able to get XRP at 240. Because I'm telling you what, if this right now, all this crypto fucking news, I've been doing this shit for 5 fucking years. XRP went from 15 cents to what it is now, $2.20, $30, $40, it doesn't fucking matter. Like $2 and change, okay? That's like nothing at all. With all this news I've seen, I'll tell you what do I think Ripple really should be at? And I'm not going to act all, hyphy and all the, what do I think Ripple really should be at? I'm going to be conservative and not trying to hype everybody up and shit. From the relationships, from all the deals Ripple's made, oh shit, and all the news, everybody. We're looking to hear the fucking government of Dubai is basically in bed bumping uglies with Ripple. I think XRP should be at minimum $500 from all the shit that I've read over all these 5 years. $500. Maybe 100, not 100, not two. I would say What would be conservative? $500, I think is what it really should be at right now for the stuff that it's doing. It's working. It's all in with Swift. Look, they've got private ledgers and just stuff going on. We don't even know with the rippling and the dark pools and all this non-disclosure agreements and payments we don't know about, and just special deals and stuff. It's got to be at least $250 to $500, $250 to $500, right in there. So you're able to get it right now at $2.40. That's the deal. When this thing takes off, see, look, everybody's bitching. Like, I'm not bitching. Like, I know what's going on. I'm not fucking complaining. I know how sinister these people are. And it goes all the way up to the government and the banks and that rich R family that the guy was telling me on the phone. He said, all this the reason I lost my channel, I'm right. I was right. This guy started dropping some names of the rich family, not talking about Childs. And he's like, you're fucking right on. I'm like, yeah, that's why I lost my channel. Because I was talking about that family's name and I just got zapped. He's like, that's who Ripple is, dude. I'm like, oh. So it's Ripple are those 5 families I've been talking about. So I was right. I didn't know 100% if I was right, but he's like, that Ripple are the banks, which are the rich families. So it's kind of like together. And they get the government to do their shit for them. So you can't have one of the rich family members, because it's going to look like it's remember the old days of the kings and the queens and the castles and shit? He's like, it's the same. Well, he didn't say it, but it's like the same thing as that. These people hide out and then make phone calls and bust move and tell the government people what to do. And they bribe the banks, who then bribe the politicians. I learned so much from this guy. This shit that he was taking me. It helped unlock shit that I knew was already going on. So he's like, you got to be really careful, dude, when you start talking about this shit. And I kind of know what he's talking about. People come up missing. He's like, I'm not going to say anything specific. I'm not going to tell you guys where we get this shit from. I might give a screenshot on something, maybe not. It just depends. I'm not trying to, I like breathing a lot. It's quite fun. So probably not going to do screenshots. I think I'll just like strictly speakerphone conversations with this guy. It might be where I do a 30-minute phone call. I don't want you to hear his voice, because if there's people out there that know this dude, then because he knows, like, look, everything I know is just, there's a lot of facts, but this other shit now is speculation. This dude knows about the speculation shit. So I might do speakerphone, I might not. I might just ask questions and he tells me and I tell you. That would be a safe way to do it. Then this dude won't get. So Ripple's working with the government and announced a new partnership. Oh, really? With United Arab Emirates-based Zand Bank, Z-A-N-D. They have a new partnership with Zand Bank, May 19th. And all of a sudden right now, the government of Dubai is tokenizing real estate. Holy shit. See what I'm saying? That's why Ripple is following Trump. Do you get it? It's hilarious. All these Democrat guys, these dick suckers and shit, are saying all kinds of shit about Trump. Oh, he is soft on Putin. And yeah, these fuckers were like, oh yeah, he's just letting Putin walk all over him. I'm like, dude, you're the biggest FUD spreader. Trump goes throughout the area. Ripple is tagging along, snagging up deals. I'm showing you what's going on. Lions Den, thank you very much for that tax-free. I remember people called into the show, good times, FYT for deleting the first channel. I literally, now, I don't really like doing a lot of these phone call deals because it's good and it's bad, but you get some people out there and maybe it gets a little late at night and they're in a fuck it mood. They're in a fuck it mood. One time this dude was calling me up and the show just got zapped. Now it turned off, but I had to log back in. But like one of those where YT, somebody pushed a button at YT and turned the show off. Kind of like now, but different. Like I literally, yeah. I mean, that shit would happen. some of the stuff this dude was telling me, I'm like, oh, damn. So it gets pretty awesome if I can do a call with this guy. He's going to tell us some amazing shit and it's good. The reason I'm doing is not for dramatic effect. When he tells me and I change the words to tell you, it's because I want you to know you're at the right place. When all the shit goes down and it looks like, oh, they're not using XDC. Look, they're going to come out with all this dumb shit, everybody. Oh, they're not going to use the XDC crypto. They're going to use something else. Look, I don't make programs for 5 years because I'm wrong all the time. So far, I think I've always been right. Could I come up wrong on something? Absolutely. Don't put everything in one crypto. So Lions Den Dan, thanks for that. Quan Lee, upgrade membership to 2024 Crypto Explosion. Right on for that. You're going to love the inside information, man. Mark, Mark, thank you very much for that tax-free donation. YT doesn't get shit from it. Hulk, I started November of 24. Knew nothing about crypto, but it came to me and I jumped in. My knowledge has grown greatly thanks to you. I used to be a teacher, actually. And yeah, so I know how to explain stuff. I hate teaching little kids. Fifth graders, man, that was fucked up. I hated teaching those little bastards. High school criminals. High school, I worked at a continuation high school where probably 80% of the kids were either on probation or off. And they were a rough crowd, but they needed me to scream at them and yell at them some once in a while and rattle their cage. But then they needed me to listen to them. Sometimes they just wanted to scream and yell, and I'd listen to them in my office. I'd let them, anyway, that's another story. I don't want to get into all that. Jose Martinez. Welcome to the 2024 Crypto Explosion. Oh, David says his daughter's in the 5th grade. Oh, God. I just hated teaching 5th grade. I did that for like a year, and I just couldn't take it anymore. Yeah, the Zand Bank is working with Ripple. So you got basically the United Arab Emirates working with Ripple. They're not doing that like with all these crypto companies, everybody. I'm going to end that article right there. Oh, check this out. I read this article too. Guess what happened like 12 days ago or 13 days ago? Ripple gets a license in Dubai. You see all this shit just happened? I got to show you this one. Trump goes to the Middle East. It's a thing. And all of a sudden now in the past 2 weeks, all this shit happens good for Ripple. It's amazing. I got a major delay when I copy paste. Something must be up. So right here, this article. Oh, March 13th. My bad. March 13th. Ripple secures a DFSA license to offer regulated crypto payments in the United Arab Emirates. So Ripple goes into, after Trump's been kind of doing some shit with all the Middle East, Ripple's coming in snagging deals. They're getting a license to move money. They're tokenizing the whole fucking country. Truly amazing. Well, we didn't get to go over the Chris Giancarlo article. It's a massive one. I'm going to have to save it for tomorrow morning. My throat's gone. I've talked too much. If you don't hit the like button, okay. Chris Sharp is really doing too much. I think I'm going to end it. Wait a second. Now the channel. Yeah, there's definitely something going on with the internet right now. It's YT effing with the channels. And welcome back to the channel. YouTube shut it off, so I had to get back on. Let me look back. Jose Martinez, welcome to the 2024 Crypto Explosion. Nice one. Thank you for joining that level. Brian Carlson, member for a month, entry level. I wish I found the show sooner. Grateful to find it all. No thanks to YT. I know. That's how these people, that's how this platform does it. You got Bill Quackenbush, member for 31 months. Dang. At the 2024 Crypto Explosion. Wow. And I think I've caught up. Let me take a look. Okay. Thank you. Oh, wait, nope, not quite done yet. XRP flip-flops. Thanks for that tax-free donation. YT ain't getting nothing because they're sucking Big D over at the head office. Ripple can control circulation, or as 51% owner with their IPO, cheaper for Ripple. Thanks, Hulk, for all you do. Right on, man. Stellar has had a lot of ads on YT lately. Up, Sal Arena. I remember that name from years. Sal Arena, thank you very much for not donating to YT. Appreciate that. Huge show, he says. Feels like we're on the precipice. I think that's what he was trying to say. It's almost like the sharks are thrashing in the water, right? Like something's going on. I could see some fighting going on where they want us out and they all want to jump in now. It's getting to the point where I think it's all getting ready to start. Something's going on. And remember, you got to have a black swan. Got to have a black swan. It's going to get scary. David Light. David, thank you very much for that tax-free donation. And the fact that YT ain't getting shizit. All right. It looks like this show might be over. And I'm going to go to work. Yeah, we're so close, but yet so far. Hey, whenever, right now, everything's fucking cheap. Get a loan. Use the Caleb Brown. If you want to get a hardware wallet, I'm only putting 25% into mine. I'm just letting you know, being honest. I got the Caleb Brown because 2,000 banks. I'll tell you what, the Fireblocks deal, I'm going to kind of go over tomorrow's show a little bit right now. But make sure you show up tomorrow to watch it. I'll tell you what it's going to be about. The guy that used to work at the CFTC, Chris Giancarlo, he used to work for Trump. He's controlling the Commodities Future Trading Committee. He's like a Gary Gensler, but smart. And he quits when Trump got out. Now he's working in Europe because Europe's going to take off first. He's working at Signum, a company called Signum, who's a Ripple partner, but Signum's also working with Deutsche Bank. They're a Ripple partner, but they got this massive derivatives exchange, the biggest derivatives exchange in the world. Signum, under control of Giancarlo, is going to help the biggest fucking crypto derivative, no, just the derivative, well, they're derivatives that are in crypto form. The biggest in the world. It's got probably a 1 quadrillion market, and he's working there. And it's like, what is going on? All these Ripple connections. And we're getting this. And then Fireblocks is providing the custody. Now, you see this, what's going on? And we get access to Fireblocks, just like these big multi-billion. They're going to have this crypto derivatives, you guys, is going to be worth up to like $2 quadrillion. And Fireblocks is providing the custody. I think they said there's going to be around, so far they got like 12 billion or so. I don't even know. The numbers are fucking huge, okay? Fireblocks is right there. That's why I'm dealing with Fireblocks. Ledger's not there. Trezor's not there. Now, do I sell them under my show? Absolutely. Do I have a hardware wallet? Absolutely. 25% of my shit, that's it. because I want to be where Chris Giancarlo is, but I'm a fucking nobody and I'm not at that level yet. To be, I don't want his job. Fuck no. I'm cool doing my job. But because I defend everybody in that fucking building. But I want you to see it's Fireblocks in there with Ripple, all the Ripple partnerships connections, but you got Fireblocks providing custody for Deribit, and Deribit's working with the company Signum with Chris Giancarlo. This is so fucking massive. The biggest shit in the world, and Fireblocks is right there. Caleb Brown's got that, okay? That's why I'm with Fireblocks. I mean, I'm with Caleb Brown because I'm in Fireblocks, their custody, their little program of custody. 2,000 banks in the world use Fireblocks. Caleb Brown is one of them. 2,000 banks and or institutions, financial institutions. That's what Caleb Brown is, a financial institution. They're putting our crypto and it's surrounded and protected with the Fireblocks, the same shit that Signum, the same shit that Deribit's using. You and me have it. You see why I have them? So your shit will be protected like the biggest fucking crypto derivatives exchange on the planet. Thanks, Crypto Hulk. That at least I know I can put maybe part of my crypto, because some of y'all are like, well, I just want to control my crypto. I'm trying, you know what I'm trying to do? Be with the biggest fucking dogs in the world. That's what I'm trying to do. Is Trezor hooked up with Deribit, Signum, Chris? No, they're not. 2,000 of the biggest global banks and organizations are with Fireblocks, not with Trezor wallets. I'm just letting you know, okay? I don't care if your shit's all air gapped out. Look, I'm telling you, Deribit, Signum, and all BlackRock, they're not using that little fucking wallet shit, okay? It's not happening. Sorry to break your bubble. Oh, your little saying, well, not your keys, not your crypto. Like, that's so fucking stupid. Somebody's like trying to tell me that. What? Hold on a minute. Anyway, Shotsley, welcome to the entry-level membership. Brand new person there. And Linda McKinney. Linda McKinney says, sharks with a undertow. Thank you very much for that donation. Tax-free. And YT's little dirty, stinking hands are not going to touch it. Gunner is now a member of the channel. Somebody by the name of Gunner. Welcome to the entry-level membership channel. We got David Light already. So there goes that one. Dana. Shotsley. Oh my God. The Shotsley is a brand new member. Then we got Dana here, member for 2 months. 2024 Crypto Explosion says, thanks, Hulk. Awesome. Alrighty then. That'll do it for this particular show. We are at 1 hour and 20 minutes, and I have to go back to work to make a show for tomorrow morning, and I'll see you then.